At least everyone gets to have a voice now.
For months, Sharon has been the voice of dozens of families. But now she is leading the pack as they bring their stories to Parliament, forcing Westminster to wake up to the connection between domestic abuse and suicide. Has it taken families being at breaking point to create this movement?
Yes, it has. And all of us, mums or sisters, all feel the same, that we don't want this happening to someone else.
Sharon's daughter Chloe took her own life after being in an abusive relationship. Her former partner was jailed for coercively controlling her. Convictions like this are rare, even though many families are adamant there is more to their loved one's death.
It's been dragged out and out and out for years, and during that time, the mums are becoming more and more ill, their health is going downhill. There's so many warnings with the police or with the NHS, with various agencies, that this could not end well, and unfortunately it takes the person to die and then we find out what the failings are.
Since 2020, over 300 people are believed to have taken their own life after experiencing domestic abuse. But Dr. Tim Woodhouse believes it's significantly higher. He's published the country's first comprehensive study of the issue. Between June 2018 and 2025, what have you found?
So we found that there have been 951 suspected suicides in Kent and Medway during that time, of which 33% have been impacted by domestic abuse in some way, shape or form.
Wow. And how many of those individuals were known domestic abuse victims to police?
So 15% of that 951 were known to be victims of domestic abuse before they died by suicide. So if you extrapolate the 15% of victims that we've seen in Kent and Medway to national figures, it would mean over 900 individuals who are known to be victims of domestic abuse are dying by suicide every year.
That seems extraordinarily high. Is that what you have taken away from this?
It is a national scandal, isn't it? 910 people dying every year who have been victims of domestic abuse. And as a country, we're really not taking that number seriously.
It starts with today's landmark meeting. Prosecutors are working on pursuing charges for murder and manslaughter where there's been evidence of coercive behaviour, but not for everyone, and families want this to change.
There are many, many failures that the families have identified, starting from the failure to listen to families when they say that there is a history of domestic abuse and coercive control, to a failure to investigate a death properly at the time that it's reported, a failure to gather evidence, a failure to gather witness statements where there are witnesses. And that means that families are left to navigate the system entirely on their own.
Safeguarding Minister Jess Phillips will today meet them to discuss how to hold potential perpetrators to account. The Home Office say they've ramped up how they gather information on domestic abuse-related deaths, but no, more needs to be done. Those like Sharon so far have had to rely on the inquest to scrutinise the circumstances of their loved one's death. Chloe died 2 years ago, and hers is yet to happen. A delay for answers and further delay for grief. Ashna Hurynag, Sky News.